Hi guys. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, um, adjust your headphones, adjust your volume, do so right now. Turn it all the way up because I'm going to do my best not to get any higher in tone and volume than I am right now. Why? Because my little one is asleep and I don't want to wake him up. Okay, so cool. Now that we got that out the way, welcome back to her point of view. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody is feeling happy. If not for nothing, no matter what is going on externally, I hope that you have found a sense of happiness within yourself, for yourself, by yourself, for yourself. Okay, because unselfishly and without ego, I feel highly that this is the season for self. Um, Me personally, and just being a bit more transparent, man, I feel so much growth and just in a sense of who I am and who I'm becoming with each day. Each day I wake up with a sense of what am I going to learn? How am I going to grow? How am I going to be better than I was yesterday? And it took some journeying to get to this point. And it's such a sense of peace, and yet I feel like a sense of I have arrived, but I still feel like I have so much more to gain and so far to go as far as longevity is concerned. But unselfishly, and I have to I'll keep saying that just because um, a lot of who I was in my past really governed around external things, people, places, and not so much focusing on myself. It was not the focal point for my life. Like I was there, but um, wasn't in the driver's seat, so to speak. So to have journeyed, and I'm 30 now, to have journeyed for 30 years and to get to this point of it's like, okay, now you. Pivotal point, necessary, and also like it's about time for sure. Um, I just feel so much, uh, again, growth and so much more wisdom. Um, and the more I learn and grow within myself, the more I feel I can be a vessel of advice. Um, and the more I feel like I have something to give. Not that I didn't in my past, but it's just coming from a different place in terms of sense of self. I would say in my past, just to give you guys a background, not that I'm living there because I'm not, and I just want to make that clear. Um, in my past, in terms of being a vessel of service, I was a giver in every sense of the word, except when it came to myself, because I thought that that was what I thought that that was my purpose in a sense overall. Like giving to others is what I genuinely loved to do. The people that I care about, the people that I loved, their priority, their happiness, making sure that they were good made me happy. It made me good and felt like, well, that's my contribution to the world. My sense of being a confidant, my sense of being a good friend, my sense of being that person that somebody could call on, that person who just was a light in somebody else's world. And I'm still very much those things, but it's just coming from a different place now in terms of giving those things. It's like I kind of had to fine tune my pie chart. I'm seeing a pie chart. Like I had to adjust the the chart size in terms of what I was giving to myself and what I was giving to others. And now I feel a greater sense of balance and peace, rightfully so, within. And now that I've given more to myself, that happiness, it just, that joy. Now that I feel it even more within me, I just want to be the person that I was, even, am even more, if it makes sense. But today I wanted to talk about compassion. Compassion has been, that was kind of the topic of my day, in a sense. I kind of woke up with compassion, that word, on my mind as I was just, excuse me, as I was moving throughout my day. On the topic of compassion, I just wanted to share a little bit of what I've felt and wanted to share with you guys. So I wrote, within me today is a heightened sense of allowing more compassion into my universe, seeing myself as well as others through the eyes of equal understanding and more childlike. I pondered my thoughts and gravitated towards the compassion felt as it relates to children, and how as we mature of that sense often lessens or completely fades. What is an adult if not only a matured child? For a personal, sorry, from a personal perspective, I wanted to shift my focus less from judgment and more to compassion for others across the board, young and old, allowing space for full transparency. I know within me there lives a space of judgment that naturally did not sit well with my spirit, that I wanted to evolve from. Embracing my humanness, owning my flaws and shortcomings provides space for compassion for myself and others. If I could see the imperfections within me, I very well could develop a greater understanding from seeing the imperfection of others and offering space for compassion as a tool or possibly a remedy. In a way, we are all in some form or fashion sick with a disease of what once conditioned us to journey throughout life unhealthily, whether it be by vice of toxic habits, foods, unhealthy relationships, etc. On this day and days to come, I'm even more grateful to be alive during such a time that growth of self and community is more at the forefront. We are healing our world as we take the necessary steps to heal ourselves. So I want to affirm for myself, and if you all feel as though it resonates, you can affirm with yourself. I am a vessel of compassion. My spirit is a vessel of compassion. I am changing and allowing of source loving energy to be a navigating passageway of servitude in life for self and others. Ashe. So, with that being said, I am going to pull some cards for y'all. Just clearing space and getting them ready. But yeah, that message of compassion. I hope that it touched you in some way, and I hope that you can look within yourself and kind of reevaluate your life in the sense of, are you fully walking with the compassion that you wish to receive from others? Are you allowing space for yourself to give compassion as well as receive it for yourself and for others? I'm going to pull from the Shaman Oracle deck first. If I feel led to draw from any other decks I got over here, then I will. But for starters, we starting off with this. Okay. Shout out to the hometown. Whoa. Dragonfly flipped. A second. Okay. And Dragonfly flipped over, and Dance of Unity flipped as well. I'm going to get the book and read. For each one, let's start with Buffalo. 76. Okay. The book says, a buffalo in all its powerful presence stands in the prairie. Behind it, a spiral which symbolizes the eternal cycle of life and nature. Okay. The buffalo is safety and protection, strength and an urge for freedom to roam about without limits. For the native, two-legged, the buffalo nurtured them, gave them food and fur, and their bones served as tolls and flutes. Buffaloes were the foundation of life and freedom for the so-called Plains Indians, the nations of the wide open prairie. The power of the buffalo is obvious. It urges for freedom. Let him crisscross the great plains of times long lost. And the message for the buffalo is: start your day with a mental and conscious slow repetition of I am for 2 or 3 or 5 minutes. Carry today within yourself the awareness of this I am. Does that sound quote unquote too easy? This little practice will embed and ground within you some of the sense of safety, the experience of strength, and the feeling of freedom of the buffalo. Try this for 3 days at a time. Nice. Next is the dragonfly. Maybe 4. Okay. Okay. The message for the dragonfly: give of yourself today, of your attention, your appreciation, your time, your love. Become a harboring of good fortune yourself for someone today. Walk or drive to a body of water, a creek, or a lake, and watch the insects there. You may discover a dragonfly. If so, then do remember what your first thought was when you saw it. For the first time hovering or dashing about, this will be your message. And it's funny that this card came about talking about giving of yourself, and as it correlates to my message about compassion. Okay, and lastly, dance of unity. '85. Okay. Dance of Unity message is: plan an event with family or friends which creates a harmonious atmosphere for you all, singing together, a long hike, or anything quite quote unquote ordinary. Make sure that you spend quality time once a week with your loved ones in a way which has nothing to do with your jobs, with earning money, or daily chores. Okay. Sense of togetherness and community. I like that. Okay. I hope that you found those messages insightful, and no matter what time you see these messages, take them with you along your journey. I'm going to pull from the Work Your Light deck next. Sorry. Sidebar, I'm recording this on December 4th, so it's only right. Happy birthday, Jigga Man. bottom of the deck, we've got Imrama. What are you being called to journey to? And yes, just say yes. Okay. Lastly, we're just going to do a law of attraction. And money deck. Cards. See what the universe wants to share. Okay, we've got number 5. My every story is attracting its vibrational match. And number 40, I can set my own standards for financial well-being. Okay. Now this card says, every thought that you think is vibrating at a very personal frequency, and by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. That thought is now attracting another thought, and that is its vibrational match. And now those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another and another, until eventually the thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a quote unquote real life situation or manifestation. Nice. And this card says, once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience if that is your desire. Do not let others set the standard about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that life has helped you know that you want. Okay. I hope y'all found those messages insightful. Okay. If you haven't liked this video, and it is to your liking, go ahead and hit the like button for me. And in closing, just to kind of tie the overall message of this video, the overall topic of this video, use something compassionate for me in the comments, okay? Or if not for me, leave a compassionate word for anybody who may come across it or may see it, okay? Take some time out of your day to do something compassionate and caring for somebody else. And on that note, I will catch y'all in the next one, okay?